Okay, so here's what I don't get. The courts in California, or California as the governor might say, ruled that homosexuals were entitled to the same rights as heterosexuals when it came to marriage rights. Now it seems to me the proper recourse for anyone who disagrees with this is to appeal to a higher court. Putting on the ballot to vote on it is and was ludicrous. After all, the court said it was a right, and one cannot have one's rights voted away by popular decree. Yet that is exactly what happened. So how could the courts in California rule that the vote should stand? That just makes no sense. Consider the courts have ruled that interracial marriage, which once upon a time was illegal, is today legal. Well, what if an anti-interracial group wanted to put that on the ballot? Should people have the right to vote on that and maybe overturn the courts? And doesn't this decision suggest that this is now a viable option? What if the KKK or the John Birch Society decides to put it on the ballot now, and suppose the initiative passes? Should interracial marriage be then considered illegal again? What if someone wants to put women's suffrage on the ballot? What if they decide to put the right of men to vote on the ballot? What rights can we not vote on now? Doesn't this put the Bill of Rights itself on the potential chopping block? But that was a decision of the court. So now, in 2010, it might go back on the ballot again. Suppose this time it passes and gays get the right to marry back again. What then happens in 2012? What's to stop the anti-gay marriage advocates from putting it back on the ballot again? And it could seesaw like this into perpetuity. Now, I'm not arguing here that gay marriage should or should not be legal. That's a separate issue. Rather, I am discussing the boneheaded decision of the California Supreme Court and the dangerous and confusing precedent it sets. Suppose somebody decides to put a measure rescinding gun rights on the ballot in California, and suppose the voters pass the ban. According to this decision, that ban should stick, and any court case aimed at overturning the election will face this precedent. Nope, this was a bad decision. Not because gays should or should not have the right to marry, but because human rights should not be subject to popular vote.